Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello, fellow participant and listener and committee of the Third International Conference on Business, Technology, Tourism, Education, Engineering, Culture, and Social Science of 2022, or as we know as BISTEC 22. Let me introduce myself. My name is Fernando Putra, and I am a Master Management student from Indonesia at University of Indonesia. Together, myself and my academic advisor, Dr. Permata Wulandari, PhD, conduct the research on determinants of financing risk based on bank-specific and macroeconomic variables on Islamic Bank in Indonesia and Malaysia. First section is the introduction of this research. In its daily operational activities, banks will also face risk. With the operational activities of banks, collect and receive funds from customers, and customers put on the funds to save in the banks with a short-term and long-term period. This difference in periods can create risk for banks in their banking operation. There are several risks in banks and banking operation, like insolvency risk, credit and financing risk, capital risk, or liquidity risk. But one of the main and important risk is financing risk. As we know, financing risk is the core activity of banks, and loans are one of the main assets of banks. Besides all of the risks that banks are facing, there are development in banking. As we know, and Islamic finance industry has a strong performance in the last 2 years, especially facing the COVID-19 pandemic situation. With that, Islamic banking is the largest contributor in Islamic finance development and growth. In Asia, Indonesia and Malaysia were the first Asian countries that developed in Islamic banking. And also, Indonesia and Malaysia were the two countries that the banking industry dominates the financial industry. With all of the growth of development in Islamic banking will also face risk that faces banking operation. And financing risk is the main risk that Islamic banking could face. As for that, it is important in determining the factors that affecting financing risk in Islamic banks. Therefore, that have brought us to the question and objective of the research is this research aims to answer what are the bank-specific and macroeconomic variables that affected financing risk in Indonesia and Malaysia Islamic banks. And I hope from this research can contribute in providing important information that can make recommendation in risk management for Islamic banks and banking authorities for making decision in risk management. Next, we move to the literature point. The first is Islamic bank. Islamic finance is constructed with Islamic Sharia philosophies based on the principle of Islam. The main principle of Islamic banking are prohibiting interest or riba and promoting profit loss sharing or PLS. The next one is financing risk. Financing risk explained is the risk that happen because the failure of the client accomplishing its responsibilities to the bank in accordance with the agreed promise. Financing risk comes from various bank business activity, especially in fund financing activities. We can measure the financing risk level using the non-performing finance ratio in banks. And then we are using bank-specific variables and macroeconomic variables in determining the factors that affected financing risk. The importance of bank-specific variables can be described with the agency theory framework, which debates a condition where the one party involves with another party in performing tests on their behalf that created a difference in motivation of the agents and the principal. The agency theory framework stated that bank-specific variables can be controlled by banks. So if there was the difference in motivation from the shareholder and the stakeholder of banks, that can possess agency theory that can create the risk on the bank-specific variables. Next is the macroeconomic variables that gives an unfavorable path to the components in macroeconomic triggers credit loss in systematic credit or financing risk. With that, there was a significant correlation between systematic financing risk and macroeconomic variables. As we know, macroeconomic variables like GDP growth, inflation rate, that was the factors cannot be controlled by bank, and that was called the systematic risk. From the literature and past research, we can conclude that there were 7 hypotheses in this research. The first hypothesis is capitalization has a significant positive influence on financing risk in Islamic banks in Indonesia and Malaysia. Second one is profitability has a significant negative influence on financing risk in the Islamic banks in Indonesia and Malaysia. The third hypothesis in efficiency has a significant negative influence on financing risk in Islamic banks in Indonesia and Malaysia. The fourth hypothesis is liquidity has a significant positive influence on financing risk in Islamic banks in Indonesia and Malaysia. The sixth hypothesis is GDP growth has a significant negative influence on financing risk in Islamic banks in Indonesia and Malaysia. And the seventh hypothesis is inflation rate has significant positive influence on financing risk in Islamic bank on Indonesia and Malaysia. Next is the methodology of this research. The data of this research is a sample of this research is Islamic banks with Indonesia and Malaysia using purposive sampling with 3 conditions that were Islamic commercial banks in Indonesia and Malaysia, Islamic bank with unconsolidated financial statement, and the last condition is bank published their financial statement during the research period that was 11 years, started from 2010 until 2020. The final sample of this research were 12 Islamic banks in Indonesia and Malaysia. In analyzing the data, we are using dynamic panel data model with the generalized method of moments method. In the advantage using dynamic panel data model is the panel dynamic models include a lag dependent variable as a regressor variable in the model. And also the advantage is in using dynamic panel data, the dynamic panel data can examine the dynamic adjustment analysis. Therefore, this is the research model that has been adapted from Wakas et al. Research, as we can see on the screen right now. Now, this is the variable that we are using in this research. With the dependent variable is the financing risk using non-performing finance. The independent variables from bank-specific variables, the capitalization with capital adequacy ratio, profitability with return on asset, efficiency with operation expense and operation income, liquidity with financing deposit ratio, bank size with the total logarithm of bank's total asset, GDP growth, and inflation rate. In using GMM method, there are validity and reliability tests that we have to conclude first. First of all, we have to test the unit truth test in the data. In this research, the author used Levin, Lin, and Chuti approach with the null hypothesis. The next one is there is going to be autocorrelation in the data. So therefore, author uses the autocorrelation test that author uses in this research is the Arano-Bond test for serial correlation at the first difference error on the M order, which was displayed as IR1 and IR2 from the results of the one-step GMM method. And in testing validity of this instrument, we use the Sargan enhancement test results. The Sargan enhancement test is used to check the over-identification of the research model. Next, we move to the results and finding. For the descriptive statistic results, financing risk in Malaysia Islamic banks was lower than financing risk in Indonesia Islamic banks. For capitalization, Indonesia Islamic banks was higher than Malaysia Islamic banks. For the profitability, Indonesia and Malaysia Islamic banks were almost identical in the profitability ratio, with 1.8% for Indonesia and 1.6% for Malaysia. For efficiency, Malaysia Islamic Bank was better in efficiency management than Indonesia Islamic banks. Indonesia Islamic banks have better liquidity management than Malaysia Islamic banks. And then Malaysia Islamic banks have bigger banks asset than Indonesia Islamic banks. Indonesia and Malaysia's GDP growth was almost identical with 4.70% for Indonesia and 4.35% for Malaysia. And the last is inflation rate. Indonesia have bigger inflation rate with 4.49% than Malaysia with 1.83%. We move on to the unit truth test result. From the results from the table that have been presented showed that there was no unit truth or the data of the specific variables of Indonesia and Malaysia with the probability and or the p-value was below, while all of the probability or p-value was below the significant rate of 0.05 or 5%. And then the author can continue to the analysis of the one-step difference generalized method of moments. Here is the results of the one-step GMM results. There are 3 models in this result. Model 1 consists of bank-specific variables only. Model 2 consists of macroeconomic variables only. And model T is the combination of all variables. Using 3 models, for model 1 and model 2 can support the finding of the model 3, the finding of the model 3. As we can see, all the significant findings is the same on model 1, model 2, and model 3. The findings were the like non-performing finance is statistically significant and positive influencing financing risk in Indonesia Islamic banks and Malaysia Islamic banks. For capitalization, we find that in Malaysia Islamic banks has a statistically significant positive influence. For Indonesia, we find there was a positive influence, but the influence is insignificant. For profitability, we find the significant negative relationship on financing risk in Indonesia and Malaysia Islamic banks. For efficiency, in Indonesia, we find that there was a positive influence, but sadly the influence is insignificant. And for Malaysia Islamic Bank, we find that profitability have a significant negative relationship on financing risk in Malaysia Islamic banks. For liquidity, in Indonesia, we found that there was a negative influence, but the influence is insignificant. And in Malaysia, we found there was a positive influence, but the influence also is not significant. For bank size, is the same as liquidity. There was a positive influence in Indonesia, but the influence is not significant. And for Malaysia, there was a negative influence, but the influence is not significant. The result of the GDP growth for Indonesia and Malaysia have a positive influence, but the influence is insignificant. And for inflation rate, in Indonesia, inflation rate has a positive significant relationship on financing risk in Indonesia Islamic banks. For Malaysia Islamic banks, we found a positive relationship, but the relationship is insignificant. As we can see from the IR1 and IR2 results, the autocorrelation result p-value as on the parenthesis is more than 0.05%. So therefore, there are no autocorrelation in this data. And for the Sargent and Hansen test result is also the same. That all of the results, the p-value results is more than 0.05%, or these results is valid and good for the research model. So we arrive at the conclusion of this research. The results of the research reveal that Indonesia Islamic banks, the bank-specific variables of profitability positively affect financing risk, and for the macroeconomic variable of inflation rate have a positive and significant influence in financing risk. In Malaysia Islamic banks, the results for bank-specific variable was capitalization positively influence financing risk. However, profitability and efficiency also influence financing risk, but in a negative relationship. From this research result, both bank-specific and macroeconomic variables have an impact on the financing risk. The study differs from other studies and it is unique with comparing bank financing risk in Indonesia and Malaysia. In this respect, it is considered that banks should take these results factors into account for creating a good financing risk framework, and for banking authorities, it could help banks in strengthen banking regulation and decision making. This is the end of my presentation. Thank you for your time in listening to this presentation. Thank you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.